I feel like this past season is just one of the coolest things, something I'm so proud of, and proud of my entire team. Everybody who's worked with me since the beginning, and especially now, for making that a possibility. You have to look ahead and just prepare. I'm not trying to measure myself to what I was able to accomplish last year, because every season's different and the other competitors are different too. Never a guaranteed win. So I'm always thinking like, I have to be better because somebody out there is.
The World Cup season kicks off at the end of October every year in Solden, Austria, with a competition in giant slalom. In her 7 prior appearances here, Mikaela Shiffrin has skied onto the podium 4 times, including one tie for first place. This year, she skis well again, finishing a mere 6/100ths off of second, behind Alice Robinson, the 17-year-old new sensation from New Zealand, who finished in second place to Mikaela in March at the World Cup finals.
Hi guys, it's Mikaela. We just finished the first race of the season in Solden. As you can see, it was a beautiful day. And I came in second. And Alice Robinson won. She's like the real deal, and she's really good, so congrats to her. I'm really excited too, so season started, woo!
After Solden, Mikaela and her team are training in Copper Mountain, Colorado. It's the last opportunity Mikaela has to polish her skills before she begins traveling each week to races around the world.
One more and then we're done.
The men and women of the U.S. ski team are also here, as well as many of the top contenders from other countries.
This camp has been spectacular. The last 2 weeks straight has been perfect weather, really great snow conditions, more snow earlier than we've had in the past, so I'm excited about it.
Her skiing is consistently at a high level and quite good. GS right now, when you see her ski relaxed and powerful with good flow and good movement with the arms, we're really able to know that her pace is competitive.
Winner from the United States of America, Mikaela Shiffrin!
To date, Mikaela has won 60 World Cup races, 40 of them in slalom, the most of all time by a female skier. Last season, she won 17 races and captured discipline titles in slalom, giant slalom, and Super G, along with her 3rd consecutive Crystal Globe as overall World Cup champion.
She works incredibly hard on and off the hill. And the way we have to manage her program, being a multidiscipline skier and the ability to win in all disciplines, is a unique challenge that not many or any athletes face today.
We work an A, B, and C plan for every day of the season. Looking at our A plan, yes, she will race a little bit more this year. Trying to add a couple new speed venues. In a lot of cases, she's inexperienced with some of these venues we're looking at for this year, but on the same hand, we don't go to any race without the expectation of high performance and a good result.
We've been working through some really high quality speed training days. Being a great technical skier and being able to pull radius tighter than most athletes, she's able to take some different tactics that can trim off distance, which is a big thing.
Jeff Lackey has been Mikaela's strength and conditioning coach for the past 5 years. During that time, he's kept a detailed record of her training and results on and off the hill. This has helped with her load management, a way to control the amount of training and competition an athlete takes on to help them recover better and perform better over the long term.
Past performance is the best predictor of future success. It's nice to just have some sort of data, even if it's subjective from her, to sort of compare and contrast my intuitions and what I think she needs in her training. I like to call it load management, and it's not so much about how much work she can do, it's how much work she can recover from. Because if she can't recover from it, then the subsequent training sessions are going to be of lesser quality and she's not going to make the progress.
Body still good? Okay.
How about yours?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm very sensitive to what's going on with my body. Oftentimes I'll think my legs are exhausted, but mentally I'm here so I can make my legs move. But if I'm feeling just drained mentally as well, then it's sort of like, this isn't gonna be a productive run. So I either have to force the focus again if I can, or I need to call it because it's better to just live to fight another day, Yeah, I think this feels good. I definitely don't think I need to go bigger. Are you sure that's okay if I take both? Yeah.
Recovery, recuperation, all of those things. We're getting better and better at that, I think, with her. There's a ton of other commitments in Mikaela's world that take up time and energy too. So those are all things we need to consider when we're planning the actual work on the hill and in the gym.
Having achieved remarkable success in ski racing, starting at an unprecedented early age, Mikaela has already become one of the all-time superstars of ski racing and is now the face of the sport in the United States. And her outgoing personality has led to numerous media appearances and marketing opportunities.
I'll get media requests sometimes for Mikaela a month out, and I'm like, I can't even look at the calendar for a month out yet because Mikaela's schedule changes daily and by the minute. Not only does Mikaela have more sponsors, along with sponsors come more obligations, and the way that she sees it is opportunities, which is great, but it's challenging.
Since Mikaela only has time to fulfill a fraction of the requests for her to sign autographs and to promote the sport, she has embraced social media as a way to connect with her large fan base around the world.
Someone came up to me and was like, "You buy your own groceries?" I think they were under the impression that I have somebody who does that stuff for me, like do my laundry, clean my room, buy my food. I have to clean my bathroom, and I have to make my bed, and I'm taking you along for the ride with me. Done.
She's normal and real and authentic. That's probably the most likable thing about her, and that's why fans can relate to her, and that's why everyone loves working with her.
How you doing?
Working with Outside Magazine, the stars aligned and I basically got to do my dream photo shoot. It was super, super cool.
To me, advanced means most committed. Ultimately, she works incredibly hard and takes every aspect of her job incredibly seriously.
Youngest ever skier to win 50 World Cup races. Youngest ever to win all 6 FIS Alpine Ski World Cup disciplines. Youngest ever slalom champion in Olympic history. Be anything, try everything.
You looked like you could have gone deeper because you were like, uh-oh.
Mikaela's mom, Mikaela Shiffrin, has been coaching Mikaela since she was a child. And she's been at Mikaela's side traveling the globe since her World Cup debut 9 years ago, at the age of 15. She's provided the sturdy foundation for Mikaela's success.
Eileen is quite literally Mikaela's DNA. She's been there from the very beginning, and she's done a really good job of being able to be what Mikaela needs at different times throughout her career. Eileen is family, and family comes first.
But Eileen is noticeably absent in Copper Mountain, as she'll be reducing her support this winter to just a few races and training sessions, which adds an element of the unknown to this season.
Felt like so unfair to continue to ask her to put every part of her life on hold just to coach me. And I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to translate everything that I have learned from her and everything she has done for me into continued success, but it's really weird. I'm like having a tough time handling it.
So now, Mikaela must continue the campaign with the rest of her crew, who are amongst the best in the business and who have served her well.
I know with her goal setting, it's a day-to-day thing. She's not really thinking months, years in advance. You know, it's like, what can I do today to be the best?
As training camp in Copper Mountain comes to a close, she finishes strong with her bread and butter event of slalom.
It's been a really productive last 2 weeks. Today's course is split into 2 sections, and that's to ensure that she's not exceeding 30 seconds of continuous skiing in either of the 2 courses, and therefore her legs won't suffer the consequences of lactic acid.
I like kind of did it, but with a little hockey stop. Right.
The expectations that she faces are crazy. The world expects her to win, and she's been able to sort of shove that to the side a little bit and just focus on the performance and enjoying it, and that often will bring out her best skiing.
She now looks ahead to the only women's races this season on American soil, taking place for the 4th consecutive year in Killington, Vermont.
The first 2 years at Killington, I felt extra pressure. Last year, I sort of started feeling like coming home. And this year, even more so. I'm really looking forward to this race. I just want to put on a good show.